just You're gonna make some fun video. Hi, my name is Catherine Davison, and today I will be informing you guys about who cares about rocks. So why care about them? Well, when you guys all go home and watch all the speeches, and go and watch your own speeches, did you know that there's a rock in that computer you're watching it on? There's a rock in your phone. More specifically, it's a rock mineral. It's pure quartz silica sand. So, in my little PowerPoint presentation, we have a little computer chip, and that's what it's made out of. And it's very, very small, very, very thin, and it bounces light through, and it also deflects microwaves, radio waves, solar, because we also use them in satellites. So it's silica. Rocks and minerals provide us with technology, but everyday life as well. Can you imagine life without technology? So no computers, no cell phones, no satellites, or even stuff in our homes. Porcelain countertops, granite countertops, flooring, unless you do synthetic flooring, but that also requires chemical processes as well. This would be our reality without rocks and minerals. Today, I will be covering what geology is, how rocks are important and why, and how rock minerals will be influential in our future. Now, geology, everyone kind of understands what it is, but I feel like the comprehension gets a little bit lost. Geology is the study of rocks and minerals, so all the earth, basically. And on this slideshow, I have a nice picture of a gneiss. It's a metamorphic version of granite, and I thought that was really nice because you can put these in your countertops. They look really nice, like granite countertops. Anyone who's looking to get a home, or your parents. Since early man, rocks have been used by Native Americans. They used obsidian to make arrowheads, and they used flint, and they used chert. Mostly they just use obsidian, and they're very easy to carve and just, poke things with like they used to do. But we also use them in mining. Silver Valley mining over in Kellogg, they mine a lot of zinc and silver, and that's where we get a lot of it from, and it's really important. And then anything else with like gold mining, like the ones in Alaska, and oil mining too, where we get our oil. Rocks are obviously important, but how are they important to everyone? I am not going through my thing again. Rocks and minerals are important because they're in our homes. Now, gypsum is wallboard. That's the mineral form of it, and then we put it into our wallboard, so it's drywall. And gypsum is used because it's a low thermal conductivity, and it's used for making drywall. So it's very important, and it's in a lot of different things. I know when I took physical geology, in a recent interview that I did with Bill Richards, he would always point out to us, what's in that pillar? All the time. And we would be like, gypsum, because drywall, and it's also in concrete. Other things that rocks are in minerals is lithium. So think common household batteries and electric car batteries. Now the only problem with lithium is, an article written by Jordan Bryn, with this increasing demand for electric vehicles comes increasing demand for batteries. So let's think about that for a minute. After a while, if we keep mining and mining and mining, and lithium batteries only last 10, 20 years, they go bad. So they're not infinite sources, they're finite sources. Jordan Bryn also states, as a result, all of this geographic concentration, mineral and battery supplies could become a major source of geopolitical risk, even conflict. So sometimes we have to think of new ways to mine and come up with other things, because unfortunately we have what only is on our earth, and we can't always keep taking from it, because eventually it will run out. But now that we discussed how and why they impact our lives, how are they beneficial to our future? Well, pure quartz silicon sand. They're used for, as I stated earlier, cell phone chips, computer chips, satellites, and they block out the solar rays, radiation, and any Russia trying to get into our computer systems. And it's this little clear glass, so it's also in the new fiber optic cables. So that's what that's made of, silicon. But an article written by Vince Brazier, who wrote it on ultra pure super secret sand that is running our cell phones, he said that in the 21st century, sand has become more important than ever, and in more ways than ever. It's so important that when I did the interview with Bill Richards, he said that we could run out. Silicon is very cheap to get and very easy to make, but through the condensing of the horrendous chemical processing, you have to get it to 99.119% pure for it to work. And through that chemical processing and its multiple steps, it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of money. And they were thinking about opening up a factory over in Spokane, but they chose not to do it. But he said that another source that we can get this from, and even maybe have better silicon, is manganese from the bottom of the ocean floor. We can get it from there too. Yes, it does cost money and take time, but eventually, if we run out of silicon, that's where we're gonna have to go, and it might be better at blocking the solar radiation and everything like that. So, but the only problem is you could have industrial wars over who has a right to this, who has a right to that. Our other option too is man-made garnets. But that's still a work in process, and Bill did state to me that's kind of in the Star Trek realm and Star Wars. So all those fancy little gadgets. Rocks have always been a key component in our lives and will continue to do so. As we have seen how rocks and minerals are important for our future, without them, we wouldn't have the world we have today. And I want y'all to remember the next time you use your phone or use your computer that there is a rock mineral in it, and it's super cool. And remember when you go get the new Apple 14 iPhone, there's rock in it. So may rocks rock your world. Thank you.